best moments of the 2021-22 season, part 2. Let's get into it. Number 12.
Now, it's been a while, like 25 years, since a guard won the award, Gary Payton, back in '96. So about a month ago, Marcus Smart responded to a tweet about the award saying somewhere in the fine print for winning this is no NBA guards without the initials GP are allowed to win Defensive Player of the Year. Well, look what happened today in Boston.
I want to be the first to let you know the 2021-22, Kia Defensive Player of the Award winner is y'all guy.
Yeah.
That's right. Marcus Smart, the point guard we drafted back in 2014, who finally had his first season as a Celtics starting point guard, became the first guard to win Defensive Player of the Year since Gary Payton. And what an awesome moment here. GP presenting the award, and look how absolutely stoked the rest of the guys are with Smart winning this award. Also, I'm pretty sure you can hear Udoka say, "Get that third team now, baby," at the end there. Like, that's the level that Udoka is encouraging Smart to get to. Amazing.
Yes, sir, baby. What I'm talking about. Yeah,
Number 11.
Got to put 2 on him. He's going to get a layup if he don't, so. Smart play. Jaylen Brown with thunder on Mo Bamba.
Jaylen Brown stakes his claim to Mo Bamba's soul. Everyone in the building is like, some shit has just happened, especially Jaylen. And great cut and great pass by Marcus too. Number 10.
Behind the board, he couldn't have a shot. He left his feet. Turnover.
Here's Jaylen Brown. Oh, he ascends and lands on top of Cleveland.
Taps up KG.
He smashes it. And then he says a hello.
Jaylen Brown dunking again, this time on top of Maxi Kleber, but this time also with the epic dapping up of Celtics legend Kevin Garnett. Absolutely iconic.
Bringing the crowd to its feet here at TD Garden.
Number 9.
I think if he wants to pressure, you need to go right by him.
Brown with Allen on him. Allen hits the deck. Brown shook him, and Brown knocks down the mid-range. Oh.
Now we're getting into the playoffs. Jaylen tells the league's most hateable player, really, to sit down. Love the razzle-dazzle here on the big stage in the playoffs, and low-key, like, super important for the team's momentum in this game. They'd already dropped game 1 at home to the Bucks at that point. Number 8. We all know this one. Let's just settle in here for a second.
Man, they are manhandling people out there.
Yes, they are. Irving against Tatum on the drive. The pull-up double clutch is good. Oh, clutch shot there from Kyrie Irving. White drives right. Back shot is good. Boy, there's a lot of contact out there. Claxton. And a foul on Horford. White drives on Durant, keeps his dribble alive. They stepped out of bounds. Irving says, let's settle down. Brown's nose is really bleeding. Irving against White. Irving drives. Irving stops, falling away. Won't go. Horford the rebound. All tied up.
And what Marcus Smart does, gets the matchup, gets the ball to Tatum. That's the right read.
Find him, the Smart three-pointer. Back of the rim, won't go. Fight for the rebound. Curry has it as Brown mistimed his jump. Durant in the front court. Drives on White. Durant gets in the paint. Lost it momentarily. Now takes the shot. Bounces in. Kevin Durant with a bucket. And the Nets back up by 2. Smart drives. Goes inside. Adjusts. Layup won't go. Horford the rebound. Back up. And he banks it home to tie the game. Under a minute remaining. Irving looking. 7 to shoot. Irving step back 3. Puts it in. Kyrie Irving with the long three-pointer. And the Celtics call timeout. Brooklyn back up by 3.
And they want to get a 2-for-1 here.
Jaylen Brown drives on and lays it up and in. Brown with a beautiful, aggressive move. Now the Celtics, the best defensive team in the NBA this year, need a stop here. Irving gets away from the double team. Continues into the paint, scrambling, double teamed again. Back out to Durant. Shot clock at 2. Durant's got to put it up, gets it off in time. Off the mark, no good. Horford the rebound. Celtics have a timeout, decide not to use it here. Brown the drive. Jaylen Brown kicks it out. Smart fakes. Inside, Tatum spins, and he puts it in. Celtics go up by 1. They wave it off.
What a moment. This might be the moment in a few years' time. I kind of had an out-of-body experience and screamed in my house and at the TV. Kind of scared my family a little bit when this happened. So much going on here. Obviously, to stick it to Kyrie, who had an incredible game to that point despite the taunts from the Boston crowd, to truly close in crunch time as well, which was a legitimate criticism of the team throughout the season. And just the ball movement on the final play, the antithesis of, all the bad habits that the Celtics had earlier in the season, and just a buzzer-beating game winner in the playoffs. Like, how good is that? Maybe the most rewatchable moment of the season. Incredible.
In the nick of time.
And when you close there, it's easy to say, but you got to close under control.
And Tatum finishes with 31 by mistake, saying waving it off. They wanted to make sure that it came before it was so close to the final buzzer.
Which leads to number 7.
Nets, and it all fell apart at multiple iterations during the season.
Yeah, I mean, look, they signed Durant and Irving in 2019. They thought things would be different, but a first-round loss.
And a sweep. Boston, 4 in a row. After they lost in 5 to the Nets last year, they answer back with their 8th series sweep in franchise history, last done in the bubble against the Sixers. And Kyrie Irving.
The Celtics sweep the Brooklyn Nets, sweep Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Crazy. Boston went for the 2 seed. They didn't avoid anyone. They shut down Kevin Durant all season. It was actually kind of unprecedented, just to the level at which they shut him down, and they swept the shit out of him. Number 6.
And he throws it right into the hands of Holiday. Horford stopped. Here is Antetokounmpo with a throwdown.
Okay.
Well, and Milwaukee doesn't normally force a lot of turnovers, but
they just delay a game line when he got the first one.
And it's a great dunk. And then he sort of stares down Horford.
Yeah, it's a
big mistake.
Not a delay of game. I beg your pardon. Boston a chance to tie or take the lead here. Boston on an 8-0 run.
Here we go.
Horford gets by Giannis and down and 1. Al Horford, a primal scream.
Primal Scream, great band, by the way, from the early mid-90s. Al gets incredible value for money on that elbow in Giannis's face after the dunk, but more importantly, responding to Giannis taunting him earlier, which we saw a second ago, and really just playing the game of his life to secure a very necessary Game 4 win in Milwaukee.
Foul on Giannis there. So 1 free throw for Horford. Certainly nothing intentional there.
Was it unnecessary is the question.
Number 5.
Picks it out to Williams. Williams on the drive, goes inside, lays it up and in. White, Williams, three-pointer. Bang! Grant Williams once again. Grant Williams again. 7th three-pointer of the game. It's a 16-point lead.
Back in Boston.
Grant Williams with the Olynyk-style game of his life. 27 points on 7 threes in Game 7 to close out the Bucks. The Bucks dared him to shoot, and that's exactly what he did.
Portis running the other way. Bobby Portis goes up, trying to throw it down. Grant Williams may have gotten a piece of it. In the biggest game of his career with a magical performance. 25 points.
Number 4.
Something that the Celtic coaching staff talked to the referees about at halftime.
Jaylen Brown with the finish. Wow.
Jaylen Brown almost dunks on Bam Adebayo in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Bam clearly makes a commendable last-minute business decision to move out of Jaylen Brown's way, his destructive path, if you will. But just that dunk at that juncture in the game, in a pivotal Game 5, going up 18 with 5 minutes left in a game, a great power play, a great fuck you play, really. Number 3.
That shot took place with 11:03 left in the third quarter. It was 8:28. So that's 3 minutes later that they're like, nah, that's not a three-pointer.
So this is a two-parter. The first one is Max Strus's foot on the line on that three-point attempt, and the way, way late call to overrule that bucket, which ended up being very necessary for us. A potentially game and series-saving moment, you could say. The other one is Jimmy Butler not making this shot.
On the shot clock. Smart. Fakes. Fires. Butler. He can tie. For the lead. Loose and Horford.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Oh, the front rim, the glorious front rim. Look at that.
Loose and Horford. Gonna have to foul. They do. Butler had a clean look, Jeff.
Number 2.
Fires the three. And that might do it. Al Horford with the rebound. Throws it up in the air. And the Boston Celtics will go to the NBA Finals.
The Celtics finally winning the Eastern Conference Finals. The run through the Durant-led Nets, the Giannis-led Bucks, the Heat culture-led Miami Heat. Just an insane run. I still can't really kind of believe it. Look at Al Horford. He's elated. And, of course, Jason Tatum, he wins the inaugural Larry Bird Eastern Conference Finals MVP award. Very fitting.
Jason Tatum.
And finally, number 1.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum, one-on-one with Wiggins. Drives inside, flips it up, off the glass. Oh, what a sweet move and finish from Jason Tatum.
And Robert Williams.
They're just looking for the switch, getting Tatum on Curry.
Tatum drives inside, lays it in. The long arms of Jason Tatum.
Yeah, so the Celtics played in the NBA Finals this year. And not only that, there was this joyous bubble, this moment where they were up 2-1 in those finals. So the top moment is the Celtics Game 3 going up 2-1 on the Warriors in the finals. There was this ensuing period of like 48 hours where we all thought the Celtics could win the title. What I wouldn't give to just be permanently suspended in that moment in time. Tatum had 26, 9, and 6. Jaylen Brown had 27, 5, and 9. Both had awesome games. It was great defense, great ball movement, a real embodiment of the second half of the Celtics season. And Wayne, Spoody, and myself were both at the game.
Offensive guy.
2 fouls on Looney. Jaylen Brown just continues to do a little bit of everything. Nice lob pass. Tatum to Smart.
So those are the top 27 moments of the 2021-2022 Celtics season. Let us know your thoughts and feelings in the comments. What was ranked too high? What was ranked too low? What wasn't included that should have been? But before we go, I've of course got a few honorable mentions. Actually, hold up. Before we move on to the honorable mentions, I need to slot in here, tied in the number 1 spot, one more moment that I admittedly forgot until after recording most of this video. And that is Jason Tatum's heroic masterpiece of a Game 6 performance against the Bucks in Milwaukee. 44 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 47% from 3 on 15 attempts. Just an absolute... I mean, what can you say? I mean, the man dug the Celts out of this hole, winning an elimination game on the road, saving the series, and wow, performance of the year.
Tatum spins, layup, bank shot, it's good. Pulls back, 6 on the shot clock. Tatum, step back, three-pointer. It's good! Jason Tatum with a masterpiece tonight. He's got 31.
Rhythm 3, kisses to the crowd, and then tap.
Holiday playing physical with Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Lays it in, and the foul. Tatum tried to slam it. Somebody got a piece of it. And Jason Tatum with a chance for a three-point play.
Had to get that in there, and now back to our scheduled programming. Before we go, I've of course got a few honorable mentions, starting with this Daniel Tice block.
Clarkson to the basket, and he is stuffed.
And how about this epic Aaron Nesmith breakaway dunk?
Picked off by Nesmith. Oh my gosh!
Got to get Aaron Nesmith in there somewhere. And we'll end with this one, maybe one of my personal favorites outside of like moments that actually mattered. How about Peyton Pritchard going absolutely supernova in his hometown Portland, and then the bench reaction where they all got technical fouls. So good.
So this guy's going to work. He's going to be a good NBA player.
And cute. One, get the ball right back to him. That's how he's working right now on a season high for points. Oh, yeah! Trying to keep that serious face.
What a season. So many awesome moments to look back on. If you're listening to the podcast, highly recommend you check this one out on YouTube. Obviously, a lot of visual aspects to a recap like this. Meanwhile, we're right in the middle of NBA free agency, so we're going to be back with some more content very, very soon. Until then, go Celtics. Peace.